Today is December 30th, 2024. The time is currently 7:34 p.m. Ugh. I've had multiple ideas for just like full rants to do. I don't know if I want to do that today. Every time I've started recording and then gone, oh, could have done that whatever rant. So I guess I'm just teasing future content. Ugh. I do have a couple ideas. I might start up a not like it's because it's not a blog. This is my video weblog. Um, but like it's story stuff because I've had some ideas. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. I also need to read a bit for that, which I can do because I can have a lot of things. Um, I know that I'm gonna do a really dumb thing once a month on Twitter, which I don't have linked here. Um, but Mothalim, or just my name. I think it might. You're not gonna find me on Twitter if you just look up Juniper. Um, I might link it so that you can go find me. I might not. Who knows? Um, we'll be going back to there being other people in a week. A bit less than a week. Uh, hmm, I don't know if I had anything else. I think I do want to write my. It's just the one rant. Oh no, there's two that I can remember. More is not like video essay, technically video essays, but not video essays in the way that I think about them, which is pretentious and uh, pretentious neoliberalism brought up, various things like that, or just long critiques. Watch Duke of Wales critiques of Skyrim and its DLCs, and went, I've never actually finished Skyrim. I should do that. So that's what I've been doing. Those are really good and really interesting. Um, but not that because that's multiple hours, and I'm not doing that because I'm the five channels that I'm not really putting effort into it is the thing. But I am kind of. Uh, it really depends. Um, and that's like far too much to put into just shaking a bag of popcorn. They call me the recorder the way I record her.
Who's her?
Me.
You her?
No, but in this
Oh my
instance I
god.
am.
Remember how we have a in the attic?
Yeah.
I remember I stick my head in there once and it was not very interesting.
Yeah. That's why we don't go up there.
Yeah. I wish that there was something cool in this game.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
I'm just gonna start lurking up in my outfit.
Are you cool and mysterious?
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself that. Right. Effort. Um, yeah. First of all, I'm gonna make a over hour long, like actual full video essay. I would want to do editing on that because there would be a lot of dead air and a lot of um, it wouldn't be interesting. And if I wanted to actually get a point across, then I would make it so that I would get a point across, which would mean that it would make another channel to um, host that, which I might do, and I probably will. Well, I definitely will make another YouTube channel at some point. Um, and I think because this one is just hosting daily 10-minute unedited videos for, I mean, at least a year. But I feel I want to shoot for 4 years. Um, I would love to be able to make money off of it. I would feel bad. Um, that's another thing is if I write, but then well, I could open up a cover. Just musing on, um, wouldn't get much, but that's fine because I just want to do it. Because at some point, not for this channel, for something else, I will make a Patreon. But for that, I need more interesting things. I could, but that's still, at that point, I need to be doing more work, which means that I need to get in the rhythm of doing work, which is something that I might be able to make myself do, or I might not. Knowing myself, I won't really be able to. There's a reason that I started a 10 minutes of unedited footage channel and not I'm making quality videos because these are not quality videos. These are I'm sitting in silence for 10 minutes. Deal with it. Um, I think a big problem, well, not a big problem. I should make a second channel and then I can tell. Okay, I don't have enough actual points for a video essay about X-Men stuff and Krakoa. I just think about it and get mad at people. Well, okay, that one doesn't function. It only functions as a rant, really, because the main thing is the talking point of like, well, mutants aren't actually a good metaphor for oppressed people because the oppressed groups of people can't just like shoot everybody with lasers from their eyes or control all control magnetism and stuff. And first of all, um, get better. I can. But most importantly, greetings.
Hi, you're greeting me?
I'm greeting you because I'm recording.
Oh. What were you saying before?
I was talking about um, the main talking point of um, X-Men mutants not being a good representation, well, metaphor for oppressed groups. Biggest talking point is that those like real oppressed groups don't have superpowers.
Right.
But the thing is, most mutants in the world of Marvel don't have superpowers that are anything, but the characters that we get have to because they're in comics and it wouldn't be interesting to have a like full run about a just a regular person who maybe smells like lavender as always.
Because you can just spray on some perfume and achieve that.
Yeah.
But aren't they oppressed because of their mutation?
Yes, and that too, because also another thing that
But they
isn't
can
talked
also
about,
fight back because of their mutation if it's a superpower.
but yes, and also it's only in the Marvel universe, it is only mutants that have this kind of treatment. It's not superheroes. So that's another place where
Mm,
the argument falls apart because people don't go like most of the people,
well,
sometimes there
because
are anti-superhero.
superheroes serve the power structure, don't they? Because
Well,
they act kind of like big cops.
sometimes it really depends on the hero.
It's true. I mean, but that's why things like the boys and Watchmen are like what would probably actually happen if there were.
Yes. Kieron Gillen's The Power Fantasy
Okay.
um so his Immortal X-Men run, which was like political intrigue. It was really good.
Okay.
Um about like power structures of that, but it's thinking about what if there were people that had the power to kill everyone on Earth in an instant,
Hmm.
what would be happening? And it's they cannot fight each other. If they do, everyone dies,
Yeah.
and they just have to exist. It's really good. It's really interesting.
I wonder if they would just want to not exist if they existed.
Well,
Because that would be. Well, but you can have that power, but not want
yes,
to use it. It'd
the
be like, oh,
I'm gonna spoil it because I'm talking to my mother and she's not going to read it. Um,
because I never read
well, I
anything.
don't think you're gonna read the Power Fantasy.
I might. I've
Oh,
read
you
many
might?
things because you said to.
Oh, well, I also the main character is like Professor X,
Uh huh.
but he is a telepath. He can look at the whole world, basically omnipotent,
Mm-hmm.
and he is being as um, ethical as he can,
Okay.
which is just so. I think it is the first issue where he, one of the other superpowers is, uh, gets attacked by the U.S. government,
Okay.
um, and is going to throw Texas into space.
Just Texas.
Just Texas,
Okay.
as a show of force.
Okay.
And he goes to him and goes, "What do you need to not do this?" And he says, "Death of the president, everyone who knew," and like scattering out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he does that because
Interesting.
less people will die that way. So that is the more ethical choice. And that's his whole thing is,
Depending on how you. Yeah. Yeah.
but
No,
it's,
I
it's,
see. Yes. That's
there's,
interesting. Okay. But do they still okay? Because like that, there's the basic human need of connection and community,
yes,
which we tend to
they,
forget about.
so,
Do these people have that same
so they,
drive to be connected and in community? Because if they
yes,
don't, then why not kill everybody?
yes,
Unless you need people to serve you and do things.
they are not evil people because that wouldn't make for an interesting story.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I mean, the first superpower is like an actual angel.
Okay.
Um,
That was the other thought I had. I'm like, well, wouldn't they maybe just be like Greek gods and just they all screw each other and get involved with people whenever it amused them and
yeah,
otherwise just be disinterested?
it just really depends on how you're looking at and like what aspect of it you're looking at
Right.
because it is also so the it's what the superpowers come into existence with the first atomic bomb test,
I see.
and then
So they're genetic.
Angel takes over the body of a child that was just getting born and
Okay.
is like fully conscious and aware and just teleports away.
I used to
um,
have nightmares that I just had a baby who was like fully conscious and could just talk.
well, power fantasies for
Luckily,
you.
neither of you did that.
Um, and then so there's the atomics that are empowered by nuclear energy. I don't know exactly what they haven't gone into it.
But what is the okay? So it's not a genetic mutation caused by.
There is genetic mutation, that's the
Is
atomics.
that what allows the angel creature to
No,
inhabit?
the angel got sent from a higher plane to protect humanity.
Oh, okay.
There's only 5 issues out so far, so
How did the higher plane know? Okay.
it's not been
Okay. Okay.
um
Did you see that the twins also got little
I did it.
dragons? Side note.
Yeah. So there's 3 atomic superheroes, not superheroes, superpowers.
Okay.
Um there's uh the angel, and there's someone who made a deal with the lower planes and is like a demon entity.
Okay.
We haven't gotten her
Same
stuff yet.
same thing, baby inhabited.
No.
No, this is
She
just
was a someone who worked with the last superpower, which is a guy who manipulates the well, he's figured out how to manipulate higher and lower planes to do magic.
okay.
And
Like to make the inhabitants do magic or just draw on that power.
I don't completely know.
Okay.
Um, and she was she may have been a partner of his, but she was definitely like in that group. And then during the second summer of love, when the Queen came down and destroyed Europe, um,
So we're not talking about 1969.
it was
Okay.
1969, I'm pretty sure.
But it's the second summer
Oh, so
now.
it was after.
No, no, no. You said the
Oh,
second summer,
yes. So the second summer of love,
but the first one is still 1969.
probably.
Okay.
And then the second one is when the Queen
Which we need to be clear, I
destroys Europe.
was before I was born.
Yeah,
Okay.
and before I was born.
Yes, that's how that works. Okay. I hope you've not been reading this book because you're not allowed to.
I haven't.
There you go. Okay.
Okay,
Well, there we go. Enjoy.
I will.